the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Eagles offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unleashes one. Working the middle.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Oh, they're after him. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Johnson looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to pound it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So James Madison's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for that first down on 30, short from the 28. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Dances away to buy time. At the 45, on his way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Makes him talk to the hand. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got room to work. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got enough for the 1st. Maybe some room here. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now
he's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Hollins.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's held. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
2nd half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Collins. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Under fire. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
There's a crease. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it, fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Johnson wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Hollins. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They give it to him again. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Got a little grass. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. This is a designed run. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He'll run it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Looking for an open area to his left, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building